Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mike from the Hardcover Comic here. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about, well, in general, I'm going to be trying to do something new this time. I want to take one day of the week, every week, to talk about a new image series that I'm trying. I did it a couple weeks ago, I guess, with Saga. Not that it was a new image series, but it was an image title that got me really excited about the idea of just looking at image books. And this week, we started off with Saga. Number two, we're still going to go pretty big, although it's a fairly newer series. We're going to be talking about Gideon Falls. Gideon Falls is a series written by Jeff Lemire with artwork by Andrea Sorrentino. You may recognize these names from Green Arrow, New 52, and you may also recognize them from Joker Killer Smile, which is a new DC Black Label series that they're doing. Fantastic creator-owned team. Obviously, Jeff Lemire writes a ton of books. Andrea Sorrentino did stuff like, I think he did Old Man Logan with Lemire as well over at Marvel. He's been around the block, phenomenal artist, phenomenal writer. So Gideon Falls is, like I mentioned, an Image Comics series. If you haven't heard of it, I'm surprised. It was an Eisner Award-winning series for Best New Series this year, or maybe it was last year. Either way, as of this recording, there are 18 issues out, maybe 19. I totally forget, but I'm just going to talk about the first 16, which is already a handful. So Gideon Falls is a series that takes place in a town called Gideon Falls. It centers around a whole bunch of characters. We've got Norton Sinclair here, who's this garbage digging mystery character who's going into therapy. We're figuring out piece by piece what's going on with him as he sort of looks and picks through garbage in the city. We've got Father Wilfred, who's coming to Gideon Falls after being sent there by the bishop. We do get a lot of information about the bishop as well. And he's sort of coming in to take place for Father Tom. And Father Tom has recently passed away, and he's, Gideon Falls is a small town, and he was their guide, their guide basically, obviously through the Lord. And so Father Wilfred is now in town. We see Dr. I believe it's for Angie Zhu. So she's basically the therapist that Norton Sinclair is seeing. I forget if it's some pro bono thing, because I just don't get how Norton Sinclair could possibly pay for her services considering the office she's in. But she plays a vital role in exploring his mind and why he's doing what he's doing. And I want to keep this relatively spoiler-free because the series is incredible. You'll read 2 issues and you'll be absolutely hooked. We do see the sheriff as well, whose name I forget now. Let me just refresh my memory real quick. But she comes in, we get to see her father. So Sheriff Miller, we get to see her father as well, who's part of this group, minor spoilers, called the Plowmen. And these plowmen basically were the gentlemen in charge of, well, making sure that the threat of Gideon Falls doesn't come back. And that threat is the Black Barn. The Black Barn is this ominous barn that, will show up once in a while in Gideon Falls, and there's all this mystery behind it. There's a bunch of horror behind it. We see a lot of our characters explore it. The first of which to mention it is Norton Sinclair. We see Father Wilfred get involved with it. We see Dr. Zhu get involved with it. And they all get involved with a man in the barn door. This is a horror thriller drama mystery series that, if you look at the man in the black door, the Black Barn that just sort of passed by, very reminiscent of like an anime or a manga horror villain. Very cool stuff. If you're a fan of horror, this is a series for you. Andrea Sorrentino's artwork is ridiculously good. He's got these amazing 2-page spreads that get real wild, real weird. Jeff Lemire is killing it on the story with the dialogue. We can see great character interactions with each other. As this mystery unfolds, as it goes through time and different... Oh, I don't want to spoil it, but it's just so good. Right now, guys, you've got 3 trade paperbacks you can get collecting, issues 1 through 16. Volume 4 comes out in April of 2020. This is a series to pick up. If you're into hardcovers, there is a chance we'll get a deluxe oversized hardcover edition because it is Jeff Lemire and because it's selling so damn well. And Andrea Sorrentino's artwork deserves it. It deserves an absolute edition. But thank you, guys. This was Mike from the Hardcover Comic. I don't want to take up too much more time. I highly recommend you guys check this series out. Gideon Falls gets two thumbs up from me. I wish I had read this before I did my top 5 series of 2019. Even though I don't collect this physically, this is such a good series. I highly recommend you at least check it out digitally. You can, there's tons of sales on Comixology. I'm sure you can find it. You can definitely get the first issue for 99 cents, and I guarantee you, you will be hooked. Thank you guys. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at The Hardcover Comic. My name's Mike. The other guy's name is Matt. We're The Hardcover Comic. Thank you for tuning in. Comment below if you've read Gideon Falls, if you're excited to check it out. And please leave us some feedback on these videos. I want to know how to make these better. This one was a little short. I'll try and make the next one a little longer. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. This is Mike from The Hardcover Comic. As always, until next time, you stay classy, Internet.